Awesome. Hello everyone. Reese Morgan here from Spiral Up Fitness, and welcome to the Bye Bye Belly Bulge online webinar. It is the perfect and exact system to lose that lingering belly bulge. That's what we're here for today, right? It's fat loss. It's about teaching you a perfect system to make sure that you can follow this and lose fat every single time. This is based on the laws of physics, and when you follow this system exactly, it is impossible to not lose fat. Cool, thank you. So thank you all for coming today. I'm just going to share a little bit about myself, how I got to where I am today, and why I basically dedicate my life to providing as much value as possible to everyone that I come in contact with. So my name's Reese Morgan. As I said, my backstory is drug and alcohol addiction. Look, I'm not going to go too much into this because today is about you and not too much about me. But look, I was addicted to drugs and alcohol for 4 to 5 years, and I basically ran my life into the ground. Now, I was disappointing everyone around me. I was stuffing up my own life and stuffing up people's lives around me. Long story short, I found fitness and nutrition, and I was able to start working my way out of that downward spiral, that black pit that I was in. A few years later, I was listening to some personal development, and it said to me, to find your purpose in life, you need to use your unique knowledge and experiences to help others live more happy and successful lives. So I thought, well, perfect. Fitness and nutrition was what got me out of where I was. I'm going to get into the fitness industry, and I'm going to show people that simply through a little bit of health and fitness application and a little bit of mindset, you can live a much higher quality of life, and it doesn't have to be hard. So I started my journey in the health and fitness industry. Fast forward, we're a year now. I've been in the year. We now run a very successful fitness business. We have over 60 clients, every single one of them losing fat at the moment, because every single one of them follows the system. My company's name is Spiral Up Fitness, which obviously derives from my downward spiral into drugs and alcohol. And we are getting amazing results. And because I live my life to provide as much value as possible to everyone that I come in contact with, I needed to do an online webinar. I need to share this with everybody that I can, because the results we're getting in our company is amazing. I've got to be able to put this online and post this out to everybody. So this will be recorded today because I want to create a 45 to 1 hour video where people can just watch it and they can set up their own long-term sustainable fat loss program with foods that they're going to enjoy eating, and they're going to be able to lose fat by following the system. And I can just post this out to thousands and thousands of people, and nothing makes me happier than being able to change people's lives by doing something like this. So let's get into it today, all right? Components of the perfect fat loss system. So we're going to go through, do calories matter? We're going to go through determining your energy needs. We're going to go through what are macronutrients, what foods you should eat, and also the importance of creating flexibility in your life. Having a day off and basically creating a lifestyle adaptation, and not just following a diet. Okay, cool. So excuse my design skills here, everybody. I am a personal trainer, not a design artist. I just wanted to make this as simple and as easy as possible for everybody to follow, okay? So calories, tiny creatures that live in your closet and sew your clothes a little bit tighter every night. Yeah, it may feel like that. But a calorie is a unit of energy, okay? We consume energy and we burn energy. We consume calories and we burn calories. If we consume exactly the same amount as we burn, what happens? Nothing happens, right? We stay at the same weight because the energy in and energy out balance is exactly the same. What happens if we consume more calories than we're burning? Well, that extra energy needs to be stored somewhere. So it gets stored on our body as fat and as muscle if you are weight training, okay? Or if you are stimulating the muscle fibers. What happens if we burn more calories than we consume? Simple. that body needs, so we're burning more calories than we're consuming. The body needs extra calories, so it has to get them from our fat and our muscle stores on our body, correct? It's simple. Think of a basket of eggs, okay? The basket is half full. What happens if each day I put in 2 eggs and I take out 1 egg? After a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, guess what? I'm putting in more than I take out. So the basket is eventually going to overflow. Okay, we've got another basket. It's half full. What happens if I put in 1 egg and take out 1 egg each day? Nothing. The basket stays at exactly the same level, right? Now, we've got another basket of eggs that's half full. What happens if I take out 2 a day and I put in 1 a day? The basket is eventually going to empty. This is what this system is based on, okay? And now it's called flexible dieting, but it's also about tracking our calories and tracking our macronutrient intake, which I'll get onto soon. It is the laws of physics. It is simply impossible to not lose fat if you are taking out more than you're putting in. The body needs to get that extra energy from somewhere, so it gets it from our fat and our muscle stores, okay? Now, we need to pay attention to something called macronutrients in order to lose fat and maintain muscle. Now, there's a difference between fat loss and weight loss. Weight loss simply just talks about weight coming off your body. It doesn't specify which sort of weight. It can be muscle, it can be fat, it can be water weight, it can be bone density, who knows, okay? Fat loss is specifically targeted at us burning the fat off our bodies. Now, I've put this pyramid in here because this is a perfect little pyramid to look at what actually causes fat loss in the body, okay? Or what's the most important thing. So, as I said before, if we're consuming less calories than we're burning, we're going to lose weight, okay? So overall calorie intake is the most important thing when it comes to fat loss. Now, macronutrients, okay? We have our macronutrients, which is our proteins, all right? We all know what proteins are. Our carbohydrates, we all know what carbohydrates are. And our fats, we all know what fat is, right? So these 3 things, proteins, carbs, and fats, are our macronutrients. These are nutrients that we need in large amounts, okay? So we need a good distribution of protein. We need the correct distribution of proteins, carbs, and fats to make sure that we lose fat and not muscle. So we want to maximize fat loss and minimize muscle loss, okay? So calories and macronutrients. Now, the next is micronutrition. We're talking about vitamins, minerals, magnesium, calcium, zinc, etc., okay? These are important for creating a healthy body and maintaining a healthy immune system and making sure everything runs properly within our body. In terms of fat loss, however, not as important as macronutrients for calories. Now, meal timing and frequency. You've all heard, eat 6 small meals, rah-de-rah-de-rah. You do not need to eat 6 small meals a day to lose fat. It doesn't matter how many meals you eat per day. It's not going to have a large effect on how much fat you lose in your body. If you eat 2 meals a day, you will lose exactly the same amount of fat as if you eat 6 meals a day. As long as your calories and macronutrient intake are controlled, it does not matter how many meals you have per day. And then we've got supplements at the top of the triangle there. If your calories and your macronutrients are controlled, which is what we will be going through step by step later on, we're going to give you a step-by-step system to create your own long-term sustainable fat loss program with the exact macros and the exact calories that you need personalized for your body. So stay on, because if you want a fat loss program for you, specifically for you, then this is what you're going to get. Okay. Now, supplements aren't going to do that much, especially if you've got 10, 20, 30 kilos to lose. Supplements might give you that extra 5% of what you need to lose, right? They are not as important as hitting your calories and your macronutrients. Now, I'm going to say something here that is very controversial because of what we've been told in the industry for so long. Think of it like this. I'm talking about what foods should you eat? Well, look, you need your micronutrients, of course, okay? But in terms of fat loss, think of it like this. We eat food and our body breaks it down into proteins, carbs, and fats, okay? We then use these proteins, carbs, and fats as energy to fuel our body. let's say we eat a chicken and avocado salad. Healthy, right? Now that's healthy with quotation marks around it. We eat a bowl of ice cream. Unhealthy, right? With quotation marks around it. Where we break the chicken and avocado salad down into proteins, carbs, and fats. We break the ice cream down into proteins, carbs, and fats. The body cannot tell the difference in where those proteins, carbs, and fats came from. It only sees the molecules that it gets broken down into, okay? So what I'm saying is if you were to hit your macronutrient values with chocolate and ice cream, you would lose exactly the same amount of fat as if you hit it with meat, veggies, nuts, seeds, okay? Now, this is hard to take in because the body does not see if the food is unhealthy or not. It only sees the energy requirements that it gets from the food. Let me repeat that. You could eat chocolate and ice cream, hit your macronutrient values, and lose exactly the same amount of fat as if you ate healthy food, healthy quotations, nuts, seeds, meat, veggies. This is pretty hard to take in because we've been conditioned by society for so long to see everything as unhealthy. Now, why they get unhealthy branding is because, chocolate and ice cream does not have a micronutrient value, really. You could eat that food and you can lose fat, but you're not going to feel great and you're not going to have energy, and your body you'll probably get sick, right? Because you're not getting the micronutrient value from that. So I'm not saying go and eat chocolate and ice cream to lose fat. And in fact, I'm not condoning that at all. I just wanted to make a point, okay? I'm saying it so that we can sort of reverse the way that you look at food. You should still get 70 to 80% whole nutritious foods that are full of micronutrition, okay? You want nuts, seeds, avo, veggies, fruits, all that sort of thing, okay? But what I'm also saying is it doesn't have to be all clean eating, okay? If you hit your macronutrient values for the day and you want to slip in a chocolate bar after dinner every night, you can slip in that chocolate bar and it will have no detrimental effect whatsoever on your fat loss. Very hard to understand, I know that, and it's very hard to switch your thinking, that sort of thinking around food. But I'm saying we need to create sustainability, correct? Diets do not work. Going on hardcore clean eating diets do not work. You may lose weight in the beginning, but it's not sustainable. We as humans, we need to enjoy the simple pleasures in life. We need pasta, we need rice, we need chocolate, we need ice cream. Now, we can have that stuff within moderation, okay? Now, all I'm saying is that the system we're using, flexible dieting, it allows us to eat the foods that we still want to enjoy, just within certain moderation and within certain energy requirements. Why we're getting such amazing results at Spiral Up Fitness is because we've taught people how to write their own meal plans, choosing foods that they're actually going to enjoy eating whilst staying within their energy requirements. It creates sustainability, and you do not have to restrict any food whatsoever. You do not have to restrict anything. You can still eat the foods you enjoy as long as you are calculating your macros and your calories and you fit those foods into your energy intake for the day. It's perfect. Like, how is it not perfect? You don't have to restrict anything. You can lose fat still eating your chips, your chocolate, your ice cream within moderation. Like, there is not a more perfect system to lose fat. It's sustainable and it's fun. It's enjoyable. I know I sound really passionate, but I love talking about this. This is perfect. Everybody we're working with at Spiral Up Fitness is getting amazing results, and they're eating what they want to eat. We're not putting on anybody on a diet. We're teaching people how to create a lifestyle adaptation here. So I hope that makes sense to you all. If you have any questions, simply please hit me up on Facebook, Rhys Margan, RHYSMARGAN, Spiral Up Fitness. If you have any questions from this webinar, please contact me, because as I said, I live my life to provide as much value as possible, and I need you to understand how perfect the system is. Okay, cool, awesome. So let's go on to working out. All right, we're going to talk about the must-do exercises, how many times per week you should exercise, and how to construct a time-saving workout. Now, sure, nutrition's great, but you need to be progressing with your body as well. So onto my another awesome design page. See this chick down the bottom left here? She's lean, she's got a great body, and she's squatting. Here's the key to getting a lean physique and maintaining it. You need to do large compound lifts. Okay, compound means multiple joint. Okay, movements that focus on more than one joint at the same time and target multiple muscle groups. This is the squat, the bench press, the deadlift. All these things, what we need to do to create fat loss is we need to be in a calorie deficit. Okay, so large multiple joint movements like the squat, the bench press, and the deadlift burn as many calories as possible. But what they also do is they stimulate as many muscle fibers as possible. When you do this, you create strength gain, but you also create muscle growth. More muscle on the body burns more calories at rest. So more muscle means you can eat more calories, but you can actually get leaner a lot easier because the muscle is burning fat for you. So the key to getting lean or losing that weight and keeping that weight off is to get stronger. You simply need to follow a progressive strength program that makes sure that each time you go into the gym or each time you do your workout, you focus on getting stronger. Okay, or you focus on increasing the amount of reps. You want to work with you don't want to work with anything over 20 reps. Okay, sometimes, but not all the time. As you can see, as I've put on the far right there, that's a sample 1 day workout that we put our clients through. Okay, focusing on the squat, the push up, the box jumps, the chest press, and the stiff legged deadlift. What this does is it targets multiple joints, multiple muscle groups, and it's a full body workout. That workout takes half an hour. That's all you need to spend on your workout, half an hour to 45 minutes. So we need to focus on large compound movements like squats, bench press, and deadlift so that we stimulate as many muscle fibers as possible and we force the body to get stronger. Because if you're stronger, you can move more weight, and moving more weight forces your body to grow, develop, and you can also burn more calories that way as well. So you want to follow a good program that makes sure you can, I guess, progress every time that you come into the gym or every time you do your workout. Because if you're not progressing, your body won't, if you're not pushing yourself in a workout, your body's just going to realize, oh, I did that last time. There's no need for me to get any better, right? That's what it says, because it knows exactly what you did last time. And if you don't push it even harder the next time, it knows that, and it's not going to grow and develop. So make sure you focus on large compound lifts and focus on getting stronger each time you come in. How many times a week you should work out is definitely, for beginners, 2 to 3 times a week. Full body workouts 2 to 3 times a week, focusing on getting stronger with large compound lifts. Okay, don't bother with machines or bicep curls. Please, ladies, do not do bicep curls for high reps to tone your arms. That is a massive misconception and a massive myth within the industry. High reps, low weights does not tone. Man, I'm so sick of hearing this. Like, low weights, high reps will not tone your body. What's going to tone your body is fat loss. That's what toning is. Toning is fat loss. Okay, and to achieve fat loss, you must be in a calorie deficit. To be in a calorie deficit, you must make sure that you're eating less than you're burning. To burn as many calories as possible, you must make sure that you're doing large compound lifts that stimulate the whole body in the workout. This is simply the easiest way to get leaner. Okay. Once again, very passionate because this is so simple. The system is freaking so simple. It's perfect and it's simple, and weight loss does not need to be hard. Okay, if you listen to this system today and you don't follow it, and then you go and complain about weight loss being hard, I have no sympathy for you whatsoever, because I'm giving you the perfect system to follow to lose that fat. It's based on the laws of physics, and it will work if you follow it. If you don't follow it, well, guess what? You're not going to get the results. And guess what? No sympathy for you, because I've told you exactly how to do it. A little bit harsh, but there you go. That's the way it is. Okay, moving on. Creating your own sustainable fat loss program. Cool. Where do you start? You know, the starting is the hardest thing for a lot of people. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to calculate your energy intake, etc., etc., etc. What we're going to do right now is we're going to perfect everything for you. We're going to calculate your energy intake based on your body. We're going to give you the exact formula you need to use. I'm going to teach you how to create your own meal plans. I'm also going to teach you how to use a tracking app to track your macronutrients and your calorie intake. And we're also going to talk a little about shopping and meal prep and creating a strategy to stay on track. Cool? Awesome. All right. So this is where we find out how many calories per day our body burns on average. We go to www.calculator.net/calorie, calorie-calculator.html. Right here is a calorie calculator that's going to tell you exactly how many calories your body burns per day. This is going to be for you. So age, you want to go here, you want to put in your age. Now I realize this is a recording, so look, pause it, go in, or listen to me right now, but then pause it and go in and do this, and then play the video again, okay? So you're going to do your age, your gender, your height, your weight, and how often you exercise per week. What this is going to do is it's going to spit out a report of exactly how many calories you burn per day. So for example, I've just put a generic one in here. So it says to maintain my weight, or this person's weight, they would need 2,361 calories for the day. Cool. So to lose a pound per week, we want to drop to 1,861. Now, let me talk here a little bit about dropping too fast, okay? Your metabolism, we all know what a metabolism is. Your metabolism is not static. It changes. It goes up, it goes down. And when you give your body less calories, guess what? It understands, okay, I'm getting less energy per day, so I'm going to start burning less energy per day. And it starts to down-regulate your metabolism. Now, let's say you're trying to lose a kg a week. You have to drop your calories by 1,000, okay? Now think of it like this. Let's say we drop our calories to 1,361 and we lose 10 kgs and our metabolism levels out at 1,361. Guess what? You've still got 10 kgs to go, but you've already down-regulated your metabolism so far because of that massive drop in the beginning. You now have to drop again to 1,000. Oh, cool, boom, 1,000. And guess what? Now you drop down to your goal weight. Wow, yeah, we hit our goal weight, but we're only eating 1,000 calories a day. Now, guess what? Your metabolism's only burning 1,000 calories a day. So as soon as you want to start eating normally again, guess what? If you eat 1,500 calories, what should be a normal deficit for you, you're going to start putting fat back on because of how massively you restricted your calories in the beginning. Never restrict calories by 1,000. Only ever drop 500 calories off your calorie maintenance level, which is how many calories you need to maintain your weight. If you drop too quickly in the beginning, you're gonna do damage in the long run. It's gonna make it a lot harder. So what we do is we make it sustainable. We drop 500 calories, and we go from there. All right. So get on here, work out your limits, what you need, work out your energy intake, and then we go on to the next step. Cool. So as I spoke about before, we need carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Now, listen to me. We need, let's say, for example, you need 2,361. Let's just go 2,500, okay? So we'll move over to here. Calories, 2,500. Let's say, for example, this is your energy intake for the day. 50% of this needs to be from your carbohydrates, okay? Carbohydrates are our primary fuel source for the body, and we need 50% from carbs. Now, this is pretty hard for some people to understand. Oh, I thought carbs were bad, rah. Remember, if you're in a calorie deficit, it's impossible to put on fat. Impossible, all right? So carbs they're not going to put on fat. It's simply impossible. If you've got no energy left over for the day, then you can't add fat, right? It's impossible to make something from nothing, except for success. You can build success from nothing, right? So go back. You want to find out 50% of 2,500. What is 50% of 2,500? It's going to give you 1,250. Awesome. Now think of it like this. 1 gram of carbohydrates has 4 calories in it. So if we need 1,250 of our calories from carbohydrates, and carbohydrates has 4 grams per calorie, 4 calories per gram, then we need to divide 1,250 by 4. And this will give our carbohydrate intake for the day. Cool. All right. Proteins, we're going to have 25% of our intake from proteins. All right. So what we need to do is we just divide 2,500 by 4, obviously, to give us a quarter, 25%. We'll then get our protein calorie intake. All right. Now, protein also has 4 calories per gram. So 2,500 divided by 4 to get your calories from protein, and then divided by 4 again to get the amount of grams you need of protein per day. Cool. Then I brought up the percentage calculator because this may be easier for some of you to use. You can just find this on Google. If you want to use this to find out your calorie intake, that's fine, all right? Otherwise, just divide it by 4. Then 2,500 divided by 4 to get 25% fat calories. Now, Fat has 9 calories per gram, okay? So what you need to do here, obviously, rather than dividing by 4, then dividing by 4, you need to divide by 2,500 by 4 to get your 25% intake of fat. You then need to divide it by 9 to get your fat grams per day, okay? Because there's 9 calories per, 9 calories per gram of fat. Then you've got your exact, perfect, personalized calories and energy intake for the day to make sure that you lose fat every single day. This is not guesswork. This is exact science. This is science. This is the laws of quantum physics. If you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to burn that fat off your body. Look, I don't understand people who just guess how much they're eating to try and lose weight. Like, how important is weight loss to you? How important is it for you to lose that weight, feel great, feel happier, experience a higher quality of life? Is it like, would you just guess what you're eating and say, oh, I'm just going to guess what I'm eating this week and hopefully the weight comes off? Why waste your freaking time? Why not just do this? Spend 15 minutes exactly working out your calorie intake and your macronutrient breakdown. Okay, and then you know exactly how much you have to eat to make sure you lose that weight. There's no more guesswork. It takes all the stress off your mind. Am I going to lose weight this week? I'm just guessing my food. You've got the perfect system right here. Why? If it's that important to you, why would you not spend the extra 15 minutes it takes to work out exactly how much you need per day? It dumbfounds me. It really dumbfounds me when people are trying to lose weight and they're just guessing what they're eating. And they're like, I can't lose weight. Stop freaking guessing and follow the perfect system to make sure it happens. God, I get passionate about this stuff, but it's true. Why? Why would you guess? How important is it to you? I've got to keep saying that. If it's important for you to lose weight, then you will follow the system. If you listen to this today and you don't follow the system I've given you, and then you go and complain that you can't lose weight, no freaking sympathy for you whatsoever. Cool. Awesome. So we've got our calories. When we know our macronutrients, we know exactly what we need to intake. We now need to learn how to write up our own meal plans with foods that we're going to enjoy, with the energy requirements that we need to make sure that we lose fat eating food that we enjoy and not having to cut out or restrict any food whatsoever. Boom. God, this system is perfect. And it's so, so simple. It's going to take you 15 minutes to go and get your calories, probably 10 minutes, 5 minutes even to go and get your calories and macronutrient breakdown that you need and exactly personalized for you, specialized for you to make sure that you lose fat. How simple is that? You're then going to go to either myfitnesspal.com and you're going to download MyFitnessPal if it's on your computer, or you're going to go into your phone's app store. Maybe it's Google Play, maybe it's just your app store, and you're going to get MyFitnessPal. Cool. And this is what it's going to look like. Now, I just want to, let me just go back so you don't get distracted by that. I just want to touch on this here. Do not follow the calorie advice that MyFitnessPal gives you, okay? Nothing wrong with MyFitnessPal. It is the perfect tracking app, but the calorie advice that they give you does not take into account the downregulation of your metabolism. All they're going to do is they're going to give you as little calories as possible to make sure that you quickly lose weight. They don't think about what that damage is going to do to your metabolism in the long run. So they might give you 1,200 calories when you actually need 1,800. Guess what? You're going to lose the weight, but what happens when you get there? Your metabolism's downregulated itself, and you're going to have a much harder time getting to your goal weight and then maintaining your weight when you get to your goal weight. So please do not follow the advice that MyFitnessPal gives you. Once again, nothing against MyFitnessPal. I absolutely love it. They just do not take into account what their low calorie intake is going to do to your metabolism. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So this is what it's going to look like. On the left, we go to diary, and this is where we create our meal plans. This is where we choose foods that we're going to enjoy eating, and we start building up a meal plan that allows us to eat the foods we're going to enjoy whilst hitting our macronutrient intake. Cool. And our calorie intake. Cool. So the first one is a blank. The second one is me after I've added breakfast. Cool. 568 calories. It tells me exactly how many calories I have eaten for the day. Awesome. I'm then going to add my lunch, my dinner, my snacks that I want as well. Okay. Now you can see I've got wholemeal bread, 2 slices, avocado, and tuna. Like, that's delicious. I absolutely love that meal. Is it considered healthy? Sort of. But guess what? It's pretty healthy, and it's going to get me to my fat loss goals. Cool. So let's say my goal is 2,509 calories. Look, I did tell you not to follow the advice of MyFitnessPal. But that is a custom, see that goal, 2,510 in the third picture, that's a custom entered one. That's not the one they gave me, okay? So 2,509, that's pretty close, right? It doesn't have to be that close. It can be 10% either side. So you could be 2,400, 2,600, up to you. Cool, I've now written up my whole meal plan and what I want to eat. Notice I put all the serving sizes in grams because you're going to be weighing your food. Yes, you are going to be weighing your food when you do your meal prep, but we will talk about that soon. Awesome, I write out what I want to eat for the day and then I go to the nutrients tab. Now, this is the extremely important tab, okay? We need to look at, we don't look at goal, okay, because that's what MyFitnessPal the goals that MyFitnessPal will give you. You look at total. Now, remember the calories that you got before? Cool, you're gonna write these down on a piece of paper or on your phone or whatever, and you're gonna make sure where it says total that you hit your protein, carbohydrates, and fat requirements there. Fiber should be 25 to 35 grams. Fiber is extremely important for digestion, extremely important for nutrient uptake, and extremely important for getting rid of waste in your body, okay? Pooing, right? We need it. So make sure you're getting 25 to 35 grams of fiber. This will help with weight loss, fat loss. So you want to get your totals where it says 166, 231, and 95. You want to get those to what you've gotten off the calorie calculator. Now, you've just written up a meal plan. So I want you to pause this right now. If you haven't already, pause it and go and write up your meal plan. Don't go on to the next step until you've done this, because if you don't follow these steps, you're not going to get the results, okay? So write up your meal plan, make sure it hits the macronutrient and calorie values that you've set out, that you've been given off the calculator. Boom, 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 done. You've now written yourself up a meal plan with foods that you're going to enjoy. You've hit your macronutrient values. If you go and eat this, you're going to lose fat. It is not a maybe. It's a definite. It's the laws of physics. How many times do I have to say this? This is so simple. It's going to take you half an hour to calculate your calories and write up your own meal plan perfectly for fat loss. Why would you guess? Why would you take the chance on yourself, on your life, on your happiness, on your well-being, on your fulfillment by guessing what you're eating? It just dumbfounds me that people do this. People that know the system but still can't be bothered to do this 30 minutes to make sure that they achieve all the results that they could ever want to achieve absolutely dumbfounds me. Once again, if you've got the system that I've just given you, you've watched this and you don't do it and you're still not losing weight and you freaking complain, no sympathy. This is so easy. This is so perfect. You get to eat basically whatever you want within reason, okay? 80%, 70% whole nutritious foods and then 30% whatever else, okay? You get to eat whatever you want whilst losing fat. Like, it's simple. It's freaking the easiest thing ever. If you don't do this, I have no sympathy for you. That's it. So, spend half an hour writing up a meal plan exactly for your fat loss goals. If you want to have a chocolate bar after dinner every single night, have the damn chocolate bar. Just make sure that it fits within your protein, carbohydrates, and fat requirements for the day, and it will have no detrimental effect whatsoever on your fat loss. You want to have a bowl of ice cream? Cool. You want to have pasta? Cool. You want to have rice? Beautiful. You want to have 2 slices of bread every day? Awesome. Just make sure that you stay within your energy requirements, and you're going to lose exactly the same amount of fat as if you didn't have those unhealthy foods. Cool. How simple is that? It's perfect. It is, and that's why all our clients are getting amazing results. Cool. So once you've written up your meal plan, you need to go on to the next step, which is shopping and meal prep. This picture here is Sharon Brading. She is one of our clients, and this is her meal prep for the week. How awesome does that look? It's amazing. The first 2 weeks with us, she lost 15 centimeters off her body, eating foods that she enjoys eating, and it was easy for her. She loves it. She enjoys it. So, shopping and meal prep. The easiest way to do this is to prep for 5 days. You know, spend Sunday prepping, prep 5 days of meals, and eat the same thing for 5 days. That's the easiest way to do this. If your weight loss is that important to you, you will be able to eat the same thing 5 days in a row. If you can't do that, 3 days at the minimum, yeah? You want to be able to prepare 3 days in a row because you need to be prepared. You just have to be prepared. Now, how much do you need for your shopping? Well, let's say if you're doing 5 days of shopping, let's look at my 1 day. That means I've got 2 slices here of bread, so I'm going to need 10 slices of bread. Yeah? 100 grams of avocado, that means I need 500 grams of avocado for my 5 days. Tuna, onion, and savory sauce, that's 1 can. That means I need 5 cans of tuna. That's how you do it. You write on your shopping list, you just times everything by however many days you're going to make, and you go and shop for it. Cool. Awesome. Now you get home, you get some containers as well, of course, and you get home and you start your meal prep. Weighing your food. If you follow this system and you don't weigh your food, you're not following the system. It takes an extra 15 minutes whilst you're doing your meal prep to actually just put your freaking food on the scales and weigh it. Once again, why would you take the chance on yourself, on your life, on your happiness, on your fat loss? Why would you take the chance of not weighing your food, not spending that extra 15 minutes to just make sure that you're getting the exact correct energy intake to make sure that you maximize fat loss and minimize muscle loss? I don't understand why you would not do that. And I hope you never do. I hope you never just say, oh, I can't be bothered weighing my food. People who say I can't be bothered weighing my food can't be bothered losing fat. I've seen people spend 5-10 hours a week in the gym, not get any results, but say, I can't be bothered weighing my food. You'll spend 10 hours a week in the gym and $100 a week on a personal trainer, but you can't be bothered weighing your food to get the results. It dumbfounds me. It is the epitome of stupidity to do this. So if you used to do this, I'm glad you don't anymore. You need to make sure that your energy requirements are perfected, okay? Awesome. Importance of being prepared. You must prepare. Have you ever heard the saying, fail to prepare, prepare to fail? If you're not prepared and you don't have your week set out, planned, and ready to go, you're going to fail. Simple as that. You can't go through this day trying to piece together your macronutrients. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. You must do your meal prep. And we'll get into that strategy soon. Awesome. Okay, the strategy to stay on track. Your free day. So 1 day a week, you get a free day, right? Why we call a free day is you just go out and eat whatever you want. Don't track anything. Go and have breakfast with your family. Go out to breakfast, go out to dinner, have some wines, just chill. This whole system is about sustainability. It's about eating foods that you enjoy, but also creating a sustainable lifestyle. We don't expect you to track your food every single day. You want 1 day where you can just eat whatever the hell you want and just chill out. And, what it also does is it resets your psychology for the next week. You have your free day and you chill out and you're cool, I have my free day, I'm ready to start the week again. Now, on this free day, you'll do meal prep, yeah? You want to spend 15 to 30 minutes creating your meal plan for the week. You'll go shopping. You'll get your food. You write your shopping list. You go shopping. You get your food. You get scales if you don't have any. And you'll come home and you do your meal prep. Simple, right? Cool. This will take 2 to 3 hours to prep your meals for the whole week. Then you don't have to waste any more time in the kitchen. Now think about it like this. Now, 2 to 3 hours in the kitchen, 2 to 3 hours shopping and meal prep. Cool. How many hours do you spend a week in the gym not getting any results? Is it not worth spending these extra 2 to 3 hours to make sure that 100% wholeheartedly that you're going to get these results? The system is perfect. Follow it and you're going to get the results. It really is that simple. So make sure that you weigh your food and you do your meal prep. If you don't do this, you're not going to get the results. And it's that simple. Cool. Next, preparation, once again, is the key, all right? If you don't prepare, you're going to fail. I don't know how many times I can repeat that, but that's it. Enjoy your free day with your food, eat whatever you like and do your meal prep and set yourself up for the next week. Cool. Monday to Friday, or your work week. You may work Sunday to Thursday. You may work Saturday to Wednesday, whatever your work week is, this is what you want to do. You need to write down your goals, all right, if you haven't already. You need to read over them and you need to say them aloud and visualize yourself achieving them every single morning and every single night. A goal without a plan is just a wish. A goal in your head is just a goal in your head. It's not realistic until you've written it down. And you want to write it in present tense, okay? I am. So let's say you've got 20 kilos to lose. I am 74 kilos on the 1st of December, 2017. I am. Every time you say this every single morning, guess what? You're going to achieve it. I take action every single day towards achieving my goals. I follow the system easily. It's called affirmations. And what you want to do is you want to affirm that you're already achieving these goals. So every morning, every night, okay? You need to exercise in the morning. I know for some of you this may not be viable, but for those of you that can, exercise in the morning sets you up psychologically for the day. It sets the trend. It makes sure your day starts off positively, and it's a lot easier to go through the day following a system that is going to achieve fat loss. Yeah. Monday, especially Monday morning. If you don't exercise Monday morning or Monday, you've stuffed your week. basically what you've told your body is, what we're going to do this week is chill out and not follow our program, not follow our system. You need to exercise Monday morning or Monday whenever you can, so that you can set that week up for success. Cool. You know, if you're a person who finds it hard to remind to eat, or hard to remind yourself to eat, well, you need to set alarms to remind you to take your food to work. For one, if you forget your meal prep, guess what? You're stuffed. You're going to eat something else. So don't forget. Set an alarm to remind you to take your food to work. Pause it right now and do that. Yeah, set an alarm 30 minutes before you go to work. Plan my meals. Cool, ready to go. All right, follow every inspirational health and fitness page you can on Facebook. Fill your news feed with positivity. It's about the law of association. If you just surround yourself with positivity, healthy, fit pages, all that sort of thing, always posting inspiration all over your Facebook, guess what? It's going to be a lot easier to stick to this rather than if you're always just seeing shitty news feed about people eating junk food and all that sort of stuff, right? So just do that. Follow every inspirational health and fitness page you can. Now, in the evening, you need to get all your meals organized for the next day. You get them in your plastic bag or whatever you take them to work in, and you put them in the fridge and you're ready to go. You want to read over your goals, you want to save them aloud, and you want to visualize yourself achieving them. You follow this strategy, your mindset is going to be absolutely primed for success. That's what we want. It all comes down to your mindset in the end. Now, I talk about mindset a lot more in my ebook, which we'll talk about soon as well. Okay, so Saturday, the killer of results. Oh man, no, people can go Monday to Friday, fine, but they can't get through a Saturday without blowing out. This is the killer of results. If you blow out every Saturday, you ain't gonna get results. It's that simple. Yeah, so start the Saturday off, read over your goals, say them aloud, visualize yourself achieving them. Exercise, you must exercise on your Saturday, yeah? You 100% need to exercise Saturday morning. It sets your Saturday up for success, okay? Now, this is the hardest day to stick to your meal plans. This is the hardest day to not blow out and eat shit food, you know? Those who get through Saturday without slipping up get maximum results. Those who blow out on a Saturday get no results. You need to keep yourself busy. You need to stay away from bad influences. You know, limit the time you spend with people you know are going to encourage you to fail. It's the law of association. If you associate, the law of association states that you are the direct average of the five people you spend the most time with, or the 5 people closest to you. If the 5 people closest to you are lazy, overweight, unhealthy, and negative, guess what? You're lazy, overweight, unhealthy, negative too. If your 5 closest friends are fit, healthy, and positive, guess what? You're going to be fit, healthy, and positive as well. So make sure that you surround yourself with people that are on the same journey. You know, find someone in our VIP group, Spiral Up Fitness VIP. Find us on Facebook and connect with them. Also, a group, Be Inspired by Healthy Eating. Right, one of our coaches, Felicity, who I'll talk about soon, has got an awesome group for that as well. So Be Inspired by Healthy Eating. Surround yourself with people on the same journey, and it makes getting through Saturday and this whole journey a whole lot easier for yourself. Remind you on Saturday, remind yourself that tomorrow is your free day. Tomorrow is your day off. You can eat whatever you like within reason tomorrow, right? So just get through this Saturday, because you know it's not going to be worth it to stuff it up. You've just gone the whole week perfectly. Do not let Saturday stuff it up. How important is this to you? How important is your fat loss to you? You know, it's not just about losing 10, 20 kilos. It's about what losing the 10, 20 kilos is going to do for your life. It's going to give you more vitality, more energy, a higher quality of life, maybe make you a better role model for your children. Maybe it's going to allow you to run around and experience your life with your children a whole lot better. You know, is Saturday and eating shit food or blowing out really worth, you know, the results that you could get in your life if you don't do it? To me, I don't understand, you know, how important is it to you? Make sure you don't stuff it up. Stay strong on Saturday, yeah? You know your free day's coming tomorrow. Just get through the Saturday. Put it in impulse control. Cool. Meal prep should be done on your free day or your days off work. Cool. All right. Obstacles to look out for. As I said, the law of association, friends, associations. If your friends are toxic to your weight loss, if you really need this in your life, if you need this, especially if you're extremely overweight and you're watching this right now and you need to lose weight to save your life, and you have friends that are stopping you lose weight, am I saying get rid of those friends? Shit, yeah, I am. How important is this to you? If your life is in the jeopardy, Get rid of people who are letting you down. Get rid of people that are toxic for you, mate. You're just going to have to say, look, you're my best friend, but dude, I'm going to die, or you're going to wreck my life if I stay with you. It's pretty harsh. This is what I had to do to get away from the drugs and the alcohol. I had to disassociate with everybody that I knew, basically, because it was just dragging me back down. And it wasn't until I understood the law of association that I realized what I needed to do to fix my life. And it was get rid of people who were toxic to my lifestyle. So, if this is that important to you, you will limit your time with friends and associations who are going to negatively affect your journey. Yeah. Alcohol. Look, I'm not going to touch too much on this. If you drink every weekend, don't expect to get any results. Simple. Every second weekend, all right? As once again, it's about sustainability, okay? So you can still drink, just make sure you drink every second weekend, all right? Taking too many days off in a row. 2 days off, maximum. 3 days off, you start to lose motivation. You take 3 days off, it's very hard to get back into it. Never take 3 days off in a row. And your own thoughts. Your mindset is what's going to either make this happen for you or let you down. It's the psychology around all of this that really makes people achieve this or not. Okay, so I'm going to speak about that soon as well. Felicity, I spoke about her soon, just before. Motivational story. She is an amazing human being. She came to me 18 months ago, 125 kilos, overweight, unhappy with her life, depressed, upset, all of this sort of thing. I showed her this system. She's lost 22 kgs now. She's completely revolutionized her life, and she's now a coach for us because, what did I say? She realized what she did for her own life, and now she wants to do that for others. She wants to help people live healthier, happier lives through promoting a healthy, fit life. She completely revolutionized her own life using the system, and she's helping others do so now. Like, the system is perfect. I don't know how many times we're going to have to repeat that for you to understand that if you follow the system 100%, you're going to get the exact results that you want. It's that simple. Read her testimonial there, yeah? Pause it if you need to. She's done amazing things, and she will keep doing amazing things with this system. It's that simple. She's an amazing woman, and I'm grateful to have her in my life, and I'm grateful to have her as one of our coaches now. Cool. Free bonuses. Awesome. Cool. So, as I said, I live to provide as much value as possible I can to everybody. So, if you're watching this webinar, look, we've got a 7-day Beachbody Meal Planner, which is a 7-day step-by-step system with me coaching you with videos and all on how to get your fitness journey started. If you're finding this very daunting, 7-day Beachbody Meal Planner will coach you through this. It's going to teach you how to do your meal prep. It's going to teach you how to put together your meals and your meal plan and all that sort of thing, all right? So jump on that. If you want that, you just simply need to message me on my Facebook. Say, I want my 7-day Beachbody Meal Planner. Cool, Reese Margan. Send me a message and I'll send that through to you straight away. Now, the ebook, Bye Bye Belly Bulge ebook, it's much more in depth than this webinar, okay? So if you want that also, you can message me and ask for the ebook and I'll send that through to you. And one more free bonus. Look, this is a perfect system. It is perfect. It will get you the results. But here's the thing. I know that 80% of people that listen to this are not going to go out and replicate the system. Why? Because knowledge is not power. Okay, it's the application of knowledge that is power. Look, there's more information in today's society than we've ever had before. It's all there at a touch of a button. We can solve any problem simply by searching Google and following the system that it tells us to solve the problem. But we don't do it. Why? Because having the information is not the answer. You can give somebody a world-class training and a nutrition program, but does that guarantee their results? No, it does not. Why? Because they need to align their psychology for success, and they also need accountability. So these are the two most important things, as well as the system that comes down to achieving results. So what I want to do for everybody, actually no, the first 3 people to message me on Facebook, add me on Facebook, Reese Margan, and message me. First 3 people to message me will get 2 free online body transformation coaching sessions with one of our expert coaches. You get to spend an hour with an expert coach asking them anything you like. Basically, an hour with a coach who can fast start your health and fitness journey. Like, that's invaluable. So the first 3 people to message me, Reese Margan, RHYSMARGAN on Facebook, will get 2 free body transformation coaching sessions with one of our expert coaches. Like, if you don't take up that offer, you're silly. Like, first 3 to message me straight away. Cool. All right. That's the system. Honestly, thank you so much for all of you for listening. I absolutely love what I do, and I absolutely have loved being able to give you this system and provide you this value. I live my life for this, and I just hope that this has added a lot of value to everybody that's been watching. So thank you all so much, and look, connect with me on Facebook, Reese Margan, Spiral Up Fitness. Look us up. I'll be happy to help you with anything that you have, any questions, anything you need. Simply send me a message and I'll help you out. All right. So look, thank you all for listening. I really appreciate it. And look, I hope you all have an amazing day and an amazing life. And I hope this really kickstarts your health and fitness journey. All right. Cool. Thank you so much. And speak again soon. All right.